EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Stroud working out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here goes Stroud again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 33 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. To throw, Browning. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play. From scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed. and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Browning. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Here's Browning. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Here's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Mixon as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have come back to make it a 2-point game. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Stroud. Here's a diving catch right side. Stroud looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Stroud will look to throw once more toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 50 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Mixon with a first down carry. Pushes him aside at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
1st down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Burrow on 1st down. Able to find Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell from 19 yards away. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral.
Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Stroud's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Texans 30, Bengals 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Stroud back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
second down. To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Burrow. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And look at this. Right away, a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is DTR. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Browning. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw, Browning. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Browning. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Burrow looking to pass. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow will throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's down inside the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Big 13.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Watson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Thompson Robinson will throw for this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Gun. Cut.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught one more time by Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down, here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is caught. It's Boyd. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throw left side to Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Mike Ford in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead.
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Watson off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to go for it. Here's Thompson Robinson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The DTR going to throw it here. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Thompson Robinson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Amari Cooper finding a way to get the feet down. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
12, 11, 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to find Higgins. And he will have a Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Pickett. And he is going to lose yardage here. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now at 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Mixon up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd and 9. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Gets this out wide to Pickett.
Calling a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
2nd down and 3.
A handoff to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett back to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Chase, complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Again, it's Burrow.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Whistles come in and a timeout. We'll see if they try to run one more quick hitter, or will they go ahead and kick the field goal here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. Slant pass to Bull. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pickett to throw on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Pickett now on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two.
There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Back to Mixon on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now Mixon. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the